Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Means, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What is going on? What is going on?
Chilling, Mark. What it is?
It's going. Well, we were just talking, reminiscing about In Living Color. Man, I haven't seen that in a long
Yes, sir.
time.
Yes, sir.
It
Just,
was beyond
just
its
the
time.
sheer amount of things you cannot get away with on television,
Oh yeah,
and the high tier famous people that were on that show. It is pretty hilarious. That's all I have to say.
yeah. If it would have came out now, it wouldn't have lasted 5 seasons.
It would. I mean, if it came out now, it would have been like a YouTube short or
Yeah,
something, a YouTube series, just because nobody would want to touch that.
yeah.
Nobody, no big money company would want to touch that, man. Mm-mm.
It was good. It was good.
Handyman, Anton the Bum, Joanna Man, not Joanna Man.
It was
What was her
Wanda.
name? Wanda,
Wanda. Yeah,
Wanda Joanna Fonda.
yeah.
Jeez.
The fucking
Fire Marshal
karate
Bill.
teacher, man. Dun 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 dun. Cha cha.
Oh God. Like, there's just so many characters beyond just Homie the Clown.
It's
Oh my
funny because
God.
I think Martin Lawrence took that bit for his karate character as well.
For Dragonfly Jones.
Yeah, and then I think
Ah,
Key and Peele did one called "Catch 'Em and Grab 'Em" and "Catch and Grapple," and he's like just fondling the girls and shit while he's like grabbing them, and the dude's trying to get on them. He's like, "Go get back off!" and they catch and grapple.
I like the other one, the other Key and Peele one of the guy getting ready for the fight, the post match, I mean, the
Oh
pre
yeah,
fight
yeah,
interview. And he's like, I'm going to sacrifice him
yeah.
to my gods. And he's like, oh, is this
like,
guy crazy?
like
Is this guy
you know we joking, right?
serious?
You see him fucking break his neck. That's what Miro's character remind me of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Things
might
that could
actually
have
watch
been.
these YouTube, man. I might actually watch them in color. Uh, Save that shit on my
Man, live in
YouTube.
color, then watch some Key and Peele right after. Oh, man.
Man, that was great. Like again, like I miss like good sketch comedy shows. We used to have there was quite a few of them that were interesting, probably funny. I never got into Kids in the Hall. I got into it later on, and
Oh,
I
Kids in
found
the
it more
Hall was
joking.
fun.
But my
And
sister
my
used to love
favorite
it.
thing is still My favorite thing from Kids in the Hall is still, and I bequeath to you a boot to the head. I just love it. Everybody sitting around the table reading the will,
Yeah,
and then everybody the guy didn't like, he just gave them a boot to the head, and it just had this comical, random, like almost workman boot just comes out of the side and just kicks you in the head. It was mad funny, especially at that age.
yeah.
Like, as a kid, I couldn't handle that. I was just dying. My other favorite one that doesn't get any love now was the other Wayans Brothers sketch show. I don't know if you remember the Damon Wayans one,
The
the
Damon
Underground,
Wayans.
the Underground.
I don't remember that one.
That was the one with him and his son were like the main two sketch guys, and then like they had, I think there was one with Kevin Hart. I'm not sure. There was a bunch of special guests on that one, but the Underground was a really funny show. My favorite was, I think Jasper remembers this one too. Balls out Gene. Like, you need to just look up that sketch, Balls Out Jeans. That's all you
I've
need.
never watched this.
I think it was Kevin Hart. Was the caveman?
No, no, no. I'm just saying, like this comedy, this guy. I've never watched this.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Like, it's really dirty and it's really funny. And it's
Was it on like HBO?
I think it was HBO or Showtime.
Oh, okay. I'll try to look that up. I actually found some episodes. Oh, if it's on Showtime, I could probably find it on Paramount. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, you know which one? One I liked. John Leguizamo had. It was on Fox called House of Buggin'.
See, that one I know the name.
Yeah,
I did not get to see any of it.
that was okay. Like he had like a lot of Spanish and like that. It was off his stand ups and his one man shows. So a lot of the characters he played was off of that one man show stuff. It was a fun show. He had it for like I think it only lasted like one season.
Okay, okay, hold on. I found it. Yeah, it was Kevin. Oh my God, I forgot it was Kevin Hart with the no shirt on, with
Okay,
the little stick in his head. Kill it, I kill it. Yeah, I had to send you that one.
I got the first episode. I think the
Aries
person has
Spears.
all of them.
That's another one. Aries Spears was on that show, and he was doing a bunch of really good impressions because he does like good voices. It's
Yeah.
just
What's another one I used to watch? The Chris Rock show I watched. It was on HBO.
the Chris Rock show. That was alright. That was alright.
There was one thing that I always remember, and I think I have made comments about it on this cast a while ago. It's the one that a dude just goes into a building and just starts slapping up people upside the head. And you just see him with a large ass hand slapping people upside the head, and you see a white lady like he came in and he just started slapping people upside the head. You just see him go and slapping everyone in the fucking bank.
Yes, that sounds very familiar. Yes.
That is like one sketch. I that and then Pootie Tang came from that. So those are like two things I know for a fact
Yeah,
that
true
came
that.
from it.
True that.
Because Pootie Tang originally came from the Chris Rock show, and then they made the movie of it.
Hmm.
Um, so that was good. It's crazy like how much sketch comedy like there is probably still shows, but like SNL is still alive, but SNL hasn't. Honestly, I don't think SNL has been good in like years. But I personally don't find it funny. It might be someone else's humor, but it's not my humor. I usually watch SNL and I give it like a straight stare face because I don't find it funny. They'll catch me once or twice, once in a blue moon with a joke or with a sketch, like the Mario Kart sketch with Pedro Pascal. That was actually pretty good. But like Matt, old school Matt TV, like the first like 5 seasons will like with Orlando Jordan, Will Sasso, and like the original cast. I thought that was great. And then you had some still funny shit toward the end because Key and Peele were in there and shit like that. But it wasn't getting that airtime and what it used to be.
And I think it's just also I think after the majority of like the seniors left,
Yeah,
it started to feel a little hokey because some of the characters they relied too much on. For
that
the
and
people who were
then
there,
yeah,
who were still there, like Miss Swan,
yeah,
like I was like,
hers
she.
got too much.
I think I think she didn't. She hit a high point, and then like she was the character. I think that it was like, oh yeah, they're beating the horse, they're beating the dead horse. I think Will Sasso, he is the person that like I know he got at least some more work from that and whatnot, but he also did get a lot of like
He got beat up by
poo
the
poo.
Bret Hart.
No, but he got a lot of people poo pooing him.
Yeah,
Because remember, he wasn't an original. Because I think
yeah,
that was Artie. He was like basically replacing Artie.
yeah. He was like in the middle guy. He was just the other fat guy
And
that they had, which
so,
was kind of fucked up, and that's how they kind of used him.
but like he had some funny stuff. I still think like the first few of his Kenny Rogers
Oh
is
yeah,
hilarious. His
Kenny
really
Rogers.
drunk,
Yeah,
just belligerent Kenny Rogers is pretty good, and his impersonations are good. His Hogan is spot on.
yeah.
He has a really good Hulk Hogan. Um,
Macho. He does a good macho too.
there's a good macho too. He has a good few
Yeah,
wrestlers. But I will say like he was actually I give him more credit than I think he gets
yeah,
for his roles in that. But yeah, like we still got good shows. Like we were just talking about Key and Peele. Like
yeah. I
that
love the
lasted for a good
KPO
long while.
Chappelle show.
Chappelle show was before that. Yeah.
Um, then you had like weird ones that are like they try to be off of their comedy sketches and it just didn't really like
You know which one
resonate.
I was hit or miss because and I only say hit or miss because I didn't watch it a lot. Uh, Wild 'N Out.
Um,
Like as a comedy, like
yeah,
the mini on the spot, the improv show. Because
yeah,
you know
yeah,
that obviously that it wasn't more about sketches. It was mostly like all improv.
yeah.
So like it was some of those were actually pretty good.
Yeah, depending on the I guess depending on the guest they had and how much they're willing to have fun with it, because some people took shit seriously and they wound up being a boring guest. I did like was it Who Line Is It Anyway?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
That's
remember
always
that.
the one that I could actually watch
Hmm.
marathons and that like they'll just have it randomly on like Comedy Central and I'll watch it.
Yeah, Comedy Central. Yeah.
I think one of my favorite ones is Robert Williams. Is I think him and fucking Him and this dude Rain Brady doing dumb shit, and it's fucking
Yeah, Wayne
hilarious.
Brady was awesome on those.
Yeah. But yeah, this is it's crazy because you think about like there's a lot of good sketch comedy stuff that probably didn't even get the eyes that it literally does. I used to like the whitest kids you know. I thought that was pretty good. At least the first two seasons was pretty good. Then it got really like ridiculous. But they had like getting high with a dinosaur was a song.
Oh damn. No, you know what it is though. I think the sketch comedy show kind of got eaten by the indie cartoon. Because hear me out, I feel like a lot of what would have been a sketch comedy show turned into a Cartoon Network cartoon,
I wouldn't be
like an
surprised by
Adult
that.
Swim
Yeah.
cartoon. Like the feeling that a lot of current Adult Swim cartoons, like the really silly ones have.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like with the amount of either comedians that are in those shows and just the subject matter, a lot of them do feel like this could be a sketch comedy show.
Probably a way to do it, and it's cheaper than having a cast of people and doing the animation, just doing the voiceovers, and they most likely doing like 5 or 6 different voices.
This is true. This is true.
That makes sense.
That's
It
what
actually makes
that's
sense.
kind of how I feel because like around the some of those shows are like low key like really funny. You just don't what
Yeah.
like not all of them get the shine. Like you'll get one that everybody will be talking about, but I'm just saying, what about Assy McGee?
Yes, Mickey.
And that's what I mean. Like think about Assy McGee. You and I both know Assy McGee would be he would have a slot on like in a living color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But instead, he's got a small, like a well, like a 15-minute cartoon on Adult Swim
Yeah.
back in the day. So I do feel like that did happen,
Yeah.
and that's where some of them went.
Yeah.
And then some of them straight up turned into TV shows because I feel like Always Sunny and what's the other show? Like I feel like those are just straight up non sequitur shows. That's what it feels like sometimes when you watch them.
Yeah. I think Always Sunny you could probably kind of catch it in any season, and then you could just watch from there. I always like the Always Sunny. I didn't. The last 2 seasons weren't as funny, but for the most part, it was a really fun show. I like it.
Oh, Parks and Rec was the other one. Gotcha,
Parks and
gotcha.
Rec. Parks and Rec's
Like
alright.
the way some of the jokes were
Yeah,
written, it seemed like, oh, this feels like a sketch comedy show because
but
it
then
just
again,
seems
you think
so
about the
random.
writers. You think about the who's writing
Yeah,
them
yeah,
too. A lot of
yeah,
them came from SNL. A lot of them came from like that. Like
yeah.
we think about Simpsons. Like the early Simpsons, Conan O'Brien was the writer
That's
of Simpsons,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
also
True that.
wrote a lot of like classic SNL stuff too.
True that.
That's crazy.
Have you
But
seen any of his stuff lately? Because I know he has another
he
show.
has he has like he travels the world and shit. It's on HBO
Oh, okay. That's why I
or
haven't
on
seen.
Max, whatever the fuck
It.
they want to call it now.
That's
But
why. Okay,
he
gotcha.
don't do. He does a podcast, and he still has like fun podcasts and stuff like that. He doesn't have a Tonight Show anymore, which I miss because I actually liked him more than most of the
Yeah,
Tonight Show people.
yeah. I agree. I think when he first got started and
Hold on.
was rolling, I think he had the best. Um, well, what do you call those? Just night shows, I guess. Who name was that dude? He had the bear. Who else had the bear that would just randomly kill a guest?
Sorry, my bins came in.
Mm-hmm.
I bought red and black bins. My bad. But
Are
yeah,
you joining the wolf pack? Is that what you do?
right. No, it's more to pack shit up and do it organization wise. So
Oh, okay. I
they
was
just
about to
knocked on
say,
the door.
don't turn your back on the wolf pack because you might wind up in a body bag.
Funny
You
shit
never
is I
know.
have a Wolfpack shirt
Oh, do.
on. Where were we at? Oh yeah, you
Shout
were
out
talking
to the
about
No
Conan
Limit
O'Brien,
Soldiers.
and then
Mm-hmm.
Doom is on top of the box
Of course.
now.
This is what Doom must do.
Yes, but like even like Tonight Shows wise, Conan O'Brien was always my favorite. Like I watched his stuff more than most. I actually have always found him funnier than most of the guests, and I feel like he has good connections with certain guests he has. Like him and Adam Sandler, anytime they were together, it was gonna be a funny show. Him and Jim Carrey, anytime they were gonna have a conversation with each other, it was never about the shit that he was promoting. It was about everything else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There was one time Jim Carrey was like butt naked on his couch and did the whole interview butt naked there. He kept trying to ask about, well, do you still want to promote this movie? He's like, no. We hear about this. We hear about that. And I've always found that funny. But there's a lot of good stuff. I kind of want to watch Living Color. I actually put it on my to watch list. Is the Living Color. I haven't watched that shit in years.
Yes, sir.
Living
Oh,
Color.
that's the other thing. To bring it up on the cast, I brought up the idea because I haven't. The hype was too high for me to pay attention to it in full. Kind of that's not how I really watch shows at the height. So now it's died down a little bit, but this is post the Marvel versus Capcom revival and whatnot. And so I said, let's watch episode by episode since there's only 10.
Yeah.
So we should do one per week of X-Men 97, which
Okay.
I think has a very high responsibility in helping that all that Marvel stuff go down. I'm just saying.
I am done. I'm down. So next week we'll start with X Men season episode 1.
Yes, sir.
I'm done with that.
Mm-hmm.
And if that makes it easy too, like we could probably do that next with The Boys if you haven't seen The Boys.
No, I have not. No, I have
The
not.
show's insane.
Okay. Okay.
There's shit,
Okay.
you know what, in that show, there's shit in that show that I don't need to see, but they have you see it anyway. Like, why is there multiple man fucking human centipeding himself?
Just for fun?
Yes, funsies.
Yes, that's
And then
terrible.
when he gets attacked, he gets pink eye and gets distracted because he gets pink eye because he's human centipeding himself.
Terrible. Terrible. Who wrote that?
I don't
How did?
know. I don't know where some of these ideas come from, but they're on this show, and it's on. Um, but yeah, shouts to Drew McIntyre using Homelander as what he did to CM Punk. Anyway, but yeah, so X Men '97, we'll do episode 1 next week. So I'm excited to see it. I remember I the X Men the first episode I think is like it really like show you what they're gonna do. Like they set the groundwork for that series.
Okay, gotcha.
So they did a good job. All right.
I see somebody out here trying to learn mahjong. Uh-oh. Good guy. I don't know about that.
Man, I played nine fucking Yakuza games, 2 Judgment games, and I still don't understand much.
It, eh, yeah, it. I just give up every time it shows up.
That's why I haven't platinum many of the old Yakuza games because you had to fucking do shit with Mahjong and you had to do shit with the other fucking Japanese games that I have no clue about.
Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
I'm good. It's like Gwent. I refuse to fucking learn how to play. I'm like, fuck that shit.
I get that. Uh, but I would say the one card game I did learn was the one in Final Fantasy 8. I didn't see it. I haven't obviously though. There's one in 7 Rebirth
Mm.
that got really popular, but
I
hey,
heard it's very similar to Gwent, but I haven't got that far to play
PC
it.
version is not out, so I can't tell you about it.
Yeah.
Just put it that way.
I played it. I didn't get to that part to actually have a deck. You know, I think I got the first part of the deck or wherever you get to play. I just haven't played it.
Okay, gotcha.
But I kind of stopped. I got to go back to that game eventually. I've been trying to platinum the damn Lego games because they put them up for free on premium, and I'm trying to just platinum them all. It's getting kind of boring because they all pretty much the same, just different characters.
Um, um,
We talked about this last week too.
True enough. True enough.
I still want Lego Ninja Turtles. I thought about another one too, Doctor Who. Lego Doctor Who. because you have a vast amount of Doctor Who to explore. Because you have the original ones, which ran from the 70s, and then you have the new ones. That could be a good Lego game. That is all. Lego
Mm.
Resident Evil. That would be fun too.
All right.
I'm very serious about that.
Yeah, why
Lego,
not?
Legos,
Why not?
Legos Resident Evil would be sick.
Why
Let
not?
Capcom like control like some of the gameplay of it and to vast it out, and I think you have a good game. Change the format, make it play like Resident Evil 4 but Lego form. That is all. See a lot of broken parts. Anyway, um, Hasbro's shitting the bed with Power Rangers right now.
Oh, really? What happened now?
Well, they beyond the game that we're getting, like they can't. I think they're about to cancel fully the Lightning Collection. They haven't confirmed they're canceling it, but it looks like they're canceling it because Playmates is doing the kids' toys, and it looks like they also canceled the new Power Rangers that was supposed to be on Netflix. So I don't know what's going
Mm,
on. I don't
mm.
like it, sir. I don't like it. But I hope we get something. I hope something in Hasbro that actually know that they can actually do and make a good profit off of Power Rangers and not stop playing around. But hopefully that changes. But yeah. But other than that, hopefully that changes. Other than that, I have nothing really. Else. Let's see. There's something popping up. Oh, there's this toy group that's doing bulletproof from Cops.
Just him, or are they doing the whole thing?
I think they're doing a whole run, but right now it's just bulletproof.
Okay, that's cool.
I
That's
gotta,
pretty much one of the coolest characters. Why not?
I gotta find the name because they're doing other toys right now. Cops. Oh, I forget that is COPO.
Yeah, the
Yes,
periods in between.
figures.
Hmm.
Because they're doing other comic figures that are coming out. Let's see. Let's see. It's news. God damn it. I just saw it up there. Anyway. But yeah, they're doing bulletproof. And they're doing other like comic figures. So let's see. There it goes.
I mean, the, is he the only cartoon that they're gonna do?
As of right now, yes.
Okay, all right.
And then
Cause
they,
somebody needs to do SWAT Cats again.
yeah. I'm hoping the company that is doing Cowboys and Moo Mesa may do it.
All I know is, remember what happened to the last ones who said they were coming out? Where are they?
Which one?
SWAT Cats.
That is true, and they have not had an update on that whatsoever either. It's just sad. I just saw the new. I can't find an article. I just saw the
Uh,
article too. I can't
oh,
find
okay.
the article.
All right.
Anyway, I'll send it to you when I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but that's
Mm-hmm.
coming out. They're doing
Oh,
other
the
figures
one
too.
thing I wanted to talk about, though, I would just say, um, hold on. The Marvel Legends set that builds Blackheart.
Yeah, that one's cool.
That I think I might, because I think it says 7 figures, but it's 6 pieces,
Yeah,
and one of them is the Helverine,
that
which is
one
like
looks sick.
that's a cool ass character. But it's also, I think, the first Brother Voodoo action figure.
No, this is the third one actually.
Really?
They
There's
did
that
one
many Brother
part
Voodoos?
of the Dark Avengers.
There's that many Brother Voodoos?
Yeah,
Alright.
there's like two or
Jesus.
three of him.
Okay. I did
Cause
not
he
see they
did,
have
cause
the.
he was part of the Avengers like a couple years ago, and I think they made a figure of that time.
Okay. Okay.
Cause he became a
Um.
Avenger.
So what they had like a Vampire Storm. Who else they have? It's a few inside the set.
Yeah,
Um. Let's see.
but that Wolverine, I actually was like, oh shit, that one's actually pretty sick.
What do they even call this set? Cause like that isn't it themed something?
I don't know. I gotta find it.
Let's see. Build a figure, Blackheart. Uh, I can see the pictures of it. Okay, Strange. Oh, it's okay. There you go. It's Strange Tales. That's what it's themed.
Oh, Strange Tales. Yes. Okay.
I see it. Strange Tales themed. Build a figure, Blackheart. The characters are. Huh. This odd. It says 2X. I don't know. I don't understand this because the picture don't show two Wolverines. The list is the Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine. Strange Tales Wolverine, I guess, is the where the Wolverine is coming from.
Yeah.
Moon Knight, Bloodstorm, Lilith, Dracula, Hellstorm, and Brother Voodoo.
Okay.
But as it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So as it is, it's 7 figures and only 6 parts make uh Blackheart. But I don't know from this advertisement. I don't know who comes with what part.
It shows it right here. The only one that don't come with a part is Wolverine. Everyone else comes with a part.
Really,
Yeah.
he doesn't come with a
I
part.
have the picture. I'll send it to you right now.
Oh, yeah, I see the back of his box. They have it. He is called Weapon of Vengeance on the box.
Yeah. I think that's when he was with Ghost Rider took over him.
I saw the story, so I think I didn't see the end, but I saw up until he got possessed by the demon that was in this kid.
Yeah.
Like some secret organization used the weapon. What do they call weapon alphabet?
Yeah.
Because it's one, the ABC 1, 2, 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Some cult leader looking guy used it to switch a demon out of a little kid that grew up. Well, I guess it was a man. Switched him out
Look like a man.
into Wolverine, I guess. And it was like, oh shit, he looks badass. And so I'm assuming at some point he fought Ghost Rider, and
Yeah.
then the Ghost Rider was inside of him.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Um,
I don't know.
I do want to
And they
say,
are 24.99.
yeah.
That is unfortunately the standard price. Also, I did see that they were talking about, I think it was either Bloomberg or Forbes pointing out like that their toy business is down, but the gaming business is on the way up because they're starting to put out some games from certain
Yeah.
studios. Like now they're a publisher, right? Oh yeah, I played the GI Joe demo.
Oh yeah, you were saying that.
Let me get the name of it. GI Joe Wrath of Cobra. Um, what I could tell you from that is it is a solid like child age and maybe a little older beat 'em up. It is not super complicated at all. Um, it is a little tedious, and I would say maybe that's why they put you on easy as the default difficulty
Okay.
because you're able to just get through the enemies kind of fast. Because I can see if you put more health on those enemies, that is not making the game fun.
Okay.
Um, I played the Snake Eyes, and I don't know that it has the mechanics to it. Like I said, it's simple, so there's not too much to make the characters stand out. Like besides the super, because the main attacks are like combo, press button, do combo. Snake Eyes uses sword in his combo. I imagine Duke uses hands, and I think Lady J, I think is the other character. She probably uses hands and feet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Scarlet.
Scarlet. No, is it Scarlet? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah. I
red.
forget they
Yeah,
have different.
Scarlet.
There's different characters. I forget. Um. So he has a super where he calls the dog out, and I'm assuming that's like the main thing to stand out, because you build the bar up, beating everybody up, and it seems to build pretty fast.
Okay.
So it's not one of those things where you have to save the super, just use it as soon as you get it, because you get it a lot. It destroyed the boss, I'll tell you that much. But I assume that was because it was on easy. But still, like it moved pretty fast. It says I only played 12 minutes. That was like the first two stages, I think it was, and then the boss shows up.
Yeah.
So, the boss was the Baroness
Okay.
in the demo.
Cool.
It's not bad,
All right.
but again, like I said, it is very, very simple.
If it's
I, I,
cheap, I'll buy it just because I like beat 'em
I
ups.
don't. It's for, I think, like you said, to play with a younger family member or
Okay.
child or something.
Yeah.
But this will not really hold you over it, or it's an achievement game.
Okay. I like achievement
I can
games.
see it. I can see it for that. It's an
Okay.
achievement game.
Okay. So I did find the toy. I did find the company that's doing it. So there's this company called Long Box Heroes. I think I talked about this a couple like probably a couple months ago.
Sounds familiar?
So
The
they
name.
have already what they made already. They made three waves of figures. They have the Tick, Madman, Rocketeer, the Goon, Grendel, Casey Hack. They have Madman Flight Suit. They have Barry. They have Ocelot Trooper, Badlands Trooper, the Black Phantom. They have Tick with a tie. Tick is the Tick disguise, which he just has a tie on. They have the Mr. Monster, Airboy, Hellfire Trooper, Sub-Zero Trooper, Oblivion Trooper, and Mad Bad Adventures. These are a lot of like indie comic book characters that they're making action figures of. So the group is called Long Box Heroes. So their next figure they got is Cops and Crooks. But they're doing bulletproof, and you see him without the the. Most likely he's gonna come with the trench coat, and it's not in the picture. It's soft goods, but it looks like the original figure that he had back in the day. That it has the hands, it has the extra head, it has the briefcase, the gun, the handcuffs, and it showed the metal part of his body. I sent it to you
Does it
on
does
Twitter.
it have the logo? The
Cops,
cop.
yeah, the dark star on his chest.
Oh no, no, I thought it was gonna have like a little plate or something on the
Oh, I
side.
sent you the picture of it.
I
It's
see
on the
him. I
Twitter.
see him.
It looks
Yeah,
good.
so I assume he's gonna have the coat to cover that
Yeah,
up.
yeah. They said soft goods, but not in picture.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good though.
So that's the company that's doing it. I was like very curious to see, and I was like, hey, if they do other ones, like, that's the one I probably look at. And the
Send
other
out my
one,
Jinkies.
yeah, and the other one that kind of sold me, and I'm like Super Seven. Super Seven's doing the 2003 Turtles, and they just released that pictures of that of the '03 Turtles, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta look at these. They look so
Mm.
good. They did a really good job on it. They're based off of the figures, but I think they're based more on the cartoon than the figures. Like as in what they usually do with the Playmates toys, they remake the Playmates toys. This one looks like they remade the cartoon, and it looks so good. So
Gotcha.
hey,
Gotcha.
if anyone wants to give me a birthday present that's $220, they can invest in that. I'm just saying, if you love me that much, it won't come out till like next year, so I won't see it till next year. But you can put the pre-order in for
Gotcha.
me. But yeah, $220 for all five, all four. But if you do it through Super Seven, you get bonus heads.
Okay. That's
Which
cool.
most likely, if they're doing that as an exclusive thing, those bonus heads are gonna go up in price because the fact that it's exclusive to Super Seven.
Mm. Mm.
So there you go. That Wolverine looks dope. I actually will probably buy that Wolverine.
Yes, yes, sir. Oh, speaking of, Angelo Parker is gonna be on the Mystery Wrestling today. All
Nice.
right. No Daddy Magic? No Daddy Magic?
He did.
Oh yeah, you said they killed him.
Yeah. They killed too many people. Anyway, you want to get into this movie?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
If only. If only. This one is from 2017, PG-13, in 2 hours and 21 minutes. It is directed by Patty Jenkins. Did you see this in theaters?
I did.
I did not.
I think I saw with Jinkies
Oh, okay. Good stuff.
and Jackie.
When is the date?
June
June. Oh,
2nd.
June. Yes, yeah. June 2nd they have. Okay. Okay. Writing credits they have Alan Heinberg, Zack Snyder, and Alan Heinberg on. Oh, Alan Heinberg screenplay, Zack Snyder, Alan Heinberg, and Jason. Is his name Fox?
Fudge.
How do
Fudge.
you pronounce that?
Fudge.
Uh, Fudge.
Fudge.
Uh, is that's they wrote the story. Excuse me.
Yes.
See, they have the credits for Wonder Woman here. William Moulton Marston and Harry G. Peter.
Yep.
Uh, this one it's been too soon, I feel. But anyway, let's go. We got Gal Gadot as Diana, Chris Pine as Steve Trevor, Connie Nielsen as Hippolyta, Robin Wright as Antiope, Danny Huston as Ludendorff, David Llewellys as Sir Patrick, Saeed Tagmal Maui as Samir, Ewan Brimmer as Charlie, Eugene Brave Rock as the Chief, Lucy Davis as Etta, Elena Anya as Dr. Maru, Lily Aspel as Diana, age 8. There you go. Emily Carey as Diana, age 12. Who else do we have that's of importance here? I see. Anybody else? Where's
Bruce
Hades?
Wayne. Ben Affleck was in this
Okay, yeah, true, true.
in the end.
Who's Hades?
Hades was
Or Ares, excuse me, Ares.
Ares. Ares was
Look at what I'm saying. He's not credited in the top. Unless he has a different name.
yeah, I think he did.
Unless his name is what's the guy? It's not Ludendorff. That was his main bad guy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, that was the yes it was. It was the German the commander or whatever that was like the guy that was actually under the control, I think it
Yeah.
was.
It was him.
So
Lendendorf. Lendendorf.
yeah, Ludendorff.
Ludendorff.
That's
That's
yeah.
yeah.
hmm
It was
The
him.
human incarnation.
Yeah.
So this story, let's see what the synopsis for it is. When a pilot crashes and tells of conflict in the outside world, Diana, an Amazonian warrior in training, leaves home to fight a war, discovering her full powers and true destiny. This seems very not like what happened. Uh, because it's not exactly that order. Is literally so they give you her backstory and where she came from and who
Yeah.
the Amazons are. They build that up. They let you know that World War II is a thing and it's going on. In the Amazon's mind, all war is caused by, was it Ares, the god of war? Due to this is the story that the mother, the queen of the Amazons, tells Diana as a child. So this is what she believes. So when things, literally, the world is at war and things are showing up on her shores, meaning, um, what's his name, Steve Trevor, right? His
Yeah.
character shows up there. He's telling the story about the war, but they're trying to figure out who he is because the forces of Ares are trying to steal something that belongs to was what is the thing specifically? Do you remember what the thing is? Like a box or something?
Yeah, it was a box that pretty much had like something. I think it was a piece of Ares or some shit like that.
Okay, okay. So he's trying to steal that from the Amazonians. They do. A lot of them die. Diana's mother dies. She knows she has to leave to stop him, but she believes stopping him will also stop the war. Um, Meanwhile, Steve Trevor is like, whatever, lady. But you fight good and you can do all types of crazy stuff. So let's go. Um, Beyond that, there's basically their mini love story. Is her getting to know him.
Yeah.
Um, I think it also starts like with her reminiscing about everything also. So
Yeah, yeah.
she hasn't forgotten him. And I think that's like what you said. There's a part of that that does remind me of Peggy and Steve's
Yes.
relationship. Um, just because obviously World War II, and then people who survived through time. That's Wonder Woman and Captain America, and then they have these long lost loves, who in some way, shape, or form, they're still around,
Yeah.
and then they have unfinished business. So that's kind of a better way to sum it up is just that they have unfinished business, not that he was just talking to somebody about what happened
Yeah.
and then she was like, I'm ready. That's not what happened.
Yeah.
Um, so basically, I guess this is the first, was it Snyderverse Wonder Woman?
Well,
With
she
that
first
whole,
appeared in Batman Superman, so that was her first appearance.
no, well, yes, I apologize. I mean, her first movie,
Yeah.
her first telling of her origin in that universe. This is the
Yeah, the first.
beginning point for that character, like origin and story wise. Um, I will give them credit because at least he feels fleshed out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This movie's not a bad movie. Like I said before, I think it does the right things right. Yeah, you can have the little meme with the music, the theme music and whatnot, but in terms of like the set pieces and the way they did her action, I don't think they did her a disservice. I think it was good.
No, I think overall, like her as a character, her as everything, I think they did a good job. I think the acting, the actors they picked and everything like that, kind of played their roles right, and I think they did
Yeah, she's
well.
a good
It's just,
actress.
it's just a very less, less good Captain America movie because it was very based the same story kind of thing. I don't give I don't give down credit with the acting though. I thought did what they did. I thought what killed it and what kind of threw me off is the villain. I thought the villain was very boring. I thought the villain I didn't really care for the villains, and I think the story between Diana and Chris Pine's character, I think it was the more interesting part of the movie, and the rest was just there.
Yeah, I think, but it tied into the story, so it the way the villain came about and his motivations and the way he couldn't be fully realized until the end is kind of the problem with putting it that way
Yeah,
because he's always a behind the scenes, always a using somebody else type of villain.
yeah,
And then when you see him, it's literally like at the end of the movie.
yeah, pretty much.
And so he doesn't really get to be like in your face force because he's a behind the scenes force or a speaking through other people type of deal.
Yeah,
So it just never really gets to be like the Red Skull was. Like the
yeah,
Red Skull, you were with the Red Skull's character throughout that movie. Like just comparing to obviously Captain America, which you could see the inspiration,
yeah,
but it's just like a lot of these movies we've watched recently, like Guardians and stuff. You get a sense of that villain
yeah.
throughout the movie, and the villain plays a bigger role in just a bunch of those movies. It's just like, yeah, you can't really get attached to Ares.
No,
You just can't. And then again, the overabundance of CG at the end was what that was my major sticking
that too.
point the last time. It was just like I felt they went all in, and it's like, man, you could have just had a lot more time to build that villain. Like physically, if you'd have had him around,
Yeah.
even if he was just in the background and stuff. Like, but he never had a physical presence in the armor. I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's spirit there, but like him, big badass presence in the armor, looking cool and whatnot, practical effects and whatnot. I think that would have been a better way to do it. So,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna give it a 3.75.
I
Still
think I'm
think it's a
going.
good movie.
I think I'm gonna go in the same route. Is the fact that I don't think it was a bad movie. It's just that it fell short on certain on aspects that would have gave it a higher score.
Mhm.
But it wasn't a bad movie. So 375. I'll do yours
I
first.
also I think I'm sitting here thinking about it throughout the so far of those characters they wanted to put in that universe. I still kind of think she's the best one.
I think she was. I think she was built
Like
probably the
fully
best.
realized.
Yeah.
Like she was way more fully realized than Batman.
Yeah.
And I think they were more faithful to her character than they were with Superman,
I agree.
obviously.
I agree.
And I think Gal Gadot just did a really good job. So like, I I think she's the best one. Flash, you all know we can kick rocks.
Yeah. All right. So your 375s consist of Hellboy 2, Spider-Man, Men in Black, Hancock, Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance, X-Men: Days of Future Past, Wanted, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Two Guns, Defendor, Snowpiercer, Unbreakable, Split, Turtles: Out of the Shadows,
Oh, you
and
could put
Spider-Man
it
2.
above. Uh, what was before Two Guns?
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yeah, you could put it right behind Age of Ultron. Ultron.
Wonder Woman. If they had that song, I think I would have gave it a higher score.
I agree. And a nice cameo for
So, dun,
Linda
dun,
Carter.
dun, dun,
Mm-hmm.
dun, 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 dun. Called Wonder Woman. I would have sold
It's
it.
funny though. The second movie, it looks like they took the vibe of that song, but it's just not that movie.
Shout outs to what Lego Batman 3. Anytime you flew with Wonder Woman, you heard the song Wonder
Nice.
Woman.
They know what's up.
Because they did the same thing with Superman, with the Donner
Hmm.
theme as well.
Did they do Batman also or no?
No,
Oh,
but the ending I think has a Batman kind of theme, and they also have like a Adam West. I think Adam West actually has a cameo in a couple areas.
okay.
Yes, kind of like Stan Lee in Peril. I think it was Adam West in one of the games. So
Hmm.
in the Lego Marvel ones, you always see Stan Lee getting like beat up or trapped somewhere, and you gotta save him. I think they did that in one game with Adam West.
Okay, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
All right. Our next movie on this list of comic book theater, we have Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay, I have not seen it. Well, no, no. This is the first one, right?
Yes, first one.
No, I saw Homecoming. I didn't see the second one.
All right. So we got Spider-Man: Homecoming, Valerian, Kingsman, Atomic Blonde, Thor: Ragnarok, and Justice League. That's wrapping up 2017. And then next week we also have the first episode of X-Men '97.
Nice,
So
nice.
here wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube. We got WordPress. We got Spotify, SoundCloud. You know what it is.
Yep.
Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok over Mark with the Mic. Also, follow our other cast. We have the Morphin Cast, Not a Trekkie, The Oz Shell Shock, and Gamer Rage. We have new episodes of Not a Trekkie, the Morphin Cast, and definitely check those out. So, and Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
And if you don't know how to play Shadow with a Earth Tree and you're gonna go on and give it a bad review because you suck, you suck.
That game looks hard. I gotta play
It's
it though.
hilarious.
I gotta play it.
Hilarious.
I,
People voting the game down because they can't beat bosses. It's like, bro, get out of here. Please.
that's the well, that's what
Please.
you people buying it for.
Please. And they rushing the game trying to be like their favorite streamers when they give them items to like circumvent stuff. So please.
Yeah,
Please. Doing it to yourself.
yeah. I'll play it eventually. I gotta find it on sale, and I'll get both the DLC and that, and I'll do my best to try to beat that game. I think I can. I just haven't put myself to play those games, but I think I'll be able to finish it. I'm good at
Hmm.
learning combat systems, so I'm like, all right. Once I get the hang of it, okay, good. And if I don't, I lose. Whatever. I'll be. I beat Ninja Gaiden, and that was a bitch on the extreme difficulty. I will never play that game again because of that too.
What, for an achievement? You have to do that?
Nah, yeah, the fucking final trophy on Ninja Gaiden Black was fucking beating on extreme, and I did. And I was like, I'll never do that again. Like, I will never play that game again because of that. Like, I refuse. I will never go back to that game. I will never play that
Hmm.
game again.
Yeah.
I after I finished it, I wanted to burn
I can see. I could definitely see that.
it. I was like, you go to hell, fucking
I
game.
could definitely see that.
But
Yep.
yeah, but right now, I'm just playing my Lego games and trying to platinum. So that's all.